Hey guys and girls, how's it going? And welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies with myself, Lewis. Hope you're brilliant, having yourself a great day as always. We're going to carry on today playing with some more blood magic. We started off in the last episode making our rod for all of our different types of rituals, and today we're going to hopefully finish that off and get some of them done. So I'm kind of hoping that we can get the binding ritual done so we can make our bound blade, and that's going to allow us to get the required parts we're going to need to upgrade our altar to a higher tier so we can make some of the different types of cool bits and bobs. This is why I've got my mob spawner running at the minute for my villagers, so that I can get myself some more blood, because we're going to need a fairly decent amount for most of the things that we're going to be doing over the next couple of episodes. So let's have a little ganderish over here and we'll see what bits and bobs we can do. I've made an area over there for the rituals, because they can be a little bit dangerous, and I've also made another area for mobs to spawn, because I kind of thought I haven't really got anywhere that I can go and beat on mobs. I got my mob spawner, but that's covered up. I don't really want to go jumping in there. Once there's a creeper in there and it goes boom, that would kind of suck. And the nether is a little tad too dangerous with all of the hellish silverfish everywhere. They're kind of horrible, and since the quarry's been running, there's about 50 million of them in there, because it breaks the blocks and they all come running out wanting much brain. Cool. So we've got our ritual of binding. It's already set, it's good to go. We need a load of bits and bobs. The first thing we're going to need to make, if we have a look at rituals in NEI, is going to be a master ritual stone. This is going to be the first thing that we're going to need. It's kind of the central point for all of our rituals. You're also going to need yourself loads of these reinforced slates and blank slates, and a load of ritual stones. Ritual stones are made with reinforced slates, obsidian, and some apprentice's blood orb. Cool. And if you forgot how to make the slates, all you do, to make your blank slate, you put some stone inside your altar, and that'll give you a blank slate. And then to make a reinforced slate, you put the blank slate back in the altar, and you'll get yourself a reinforced slate. Look, all those guys spawning. Isn't that cool? So let's grab these bits. We need these. We're going to need our obsidian. We're going to need our apprentice's blood orb. And let's make ourselves one of these guys. Oh no, we're going to need our better one, our magician's blood orb. Wow. Alright, so let's throw these in. And our obsidian, and our magician's blood orb gives us one master ritual stone. Nice. And I've got a load of ritual stones. I'm hoping this is going to be enough. We'll find out when we start building it. I think it's going to be. So let's go and have a sleep, because while I'm playing over there, the chances are I'm going to get attacked by many scallywags, which would kind of suck. So let's have a little sleep. We'll start burning up them zombies. And I'll probably go over myself and get rid of all the scallywag guys. Oh no, they're burning up. We're good. Alright. So, if you haven't got yourself one of these binding rods, you can, or the ritual rods, you can actually go and still do the rituals. That's not really too much of a problem, but the good thing with this is it allows you to cycle through all the different types of rituals, and how it works, it'll actually place the rocks for you. So remember I made this with the different types of little sticks? Well, they're actually kind of colour sticks. So if I place down a ritual stone and I clicked it with one of these, or one of the little coloured sticks that we made out of, let's see if I can find them. These guys, the elemental inscription tools. If I clicked it with a red one, it would make a red inscription on it. Whereas this guy kind of does it all for you. So that's why you make this this ritual rod. Cool. So let's go over and we shall have a little play. So you want to go ahead and put your master ritual stone in the middle. So we're going to put this guy probably here, like that. And then we're going to want to go ahead and grab this guy, our ritual stones, and we're going to start clicking, and you're going to find it's going to go ahead and it's going to place all of the ritual stones in the exact area they're supposed to be. So we're going to keep doing that. We should hopefully get all of them in there. Yep, we can see them going in. How many have I got left? I've got 8 left, and I think that's it. Yes, we've done it. So we've set up the area for our ritual of binding. And like I said, you can do it without these. So if we have the little these little guys, you can place these down themselves like that. And then say we wanted a red one, we'd take the red little stick and we'd draw on it. But, you know, this kind of does it for you, so it's probably better. And I would say it's best to build this kind of far away from your house, because it does get a slight messy. Some of the lesser rituals aren't too bad, but this one can be a little bit scary. So we're going to need a way to activate our ritual. So let's go over and have a little looky-see at some of this. So the one that we're going to want is going to be this, a weak activation crystal, and this is used to activate our ritual itself. And to do that, we're going to need a lava crystal. Lava crystal is made with 2 fluxed electrum, a diamond, some lava buckets, and some glass. So let's go get some fluxed electrum from over here. I don't think I have any in my A system, but I was making some earlier. So let's go to our processing. I think I've still got it. Oh, yeah, here we go. Cool beans. So we'll grab 2 of those. We're going to need some lava buckets, which are back up there. We're going to need some glass, so let's grab some glass from inside here. We'll grab a stack of glass. Actually, yeah, we'll grab a stack, because we'll leave it up there. We're probably going to use it at some point, aren't we? So there's that. Let's see if there's anything else that we need. So our ritual stone requires some lava buckets. We need a diamond. So let's get a diamond from in here. There we go. We don't need one. And that is probably the most of it. Have I got enough buckets as well? How many buckets have I got? I have 0 bucket. Let's have a look if we've got any inside here. Buckets. Oh, we got 2. Let's make another one because we're going to need 3 for this. And we've got more than enough iron. So let's make a bucket. Cool. And we'll make our way back to our little magical area. There we are. Okay. So we got these guys. We're going to need to fill these up with lava. I've made one of these mariculture fluid tanks here so we can go and collect all of that. They hold a pretty decent amount in and they're fairly cheap. I think they only need like copper to make these guys. So yeah, it's not bad, is it? So we got these guys. We've got a fluxed electrum. We've got our diamond. We've got our lava buckets. I think we have our... I think we've got the right one of these on us. Let me double check. We need a weak blood orb. We need our weakest of the blood orbs for these guys. Alright, we'll take that. So let's put this guy together. Does it go instantly in there? No, it doesn't. Let's do it like this then. So we have those guys. We have our diamond, our weak blood orb, our lava, and our glass. Cool. Give us a lava crystal. And now we're going to want to go ahead and put this inside our altar so that it turns into a weak activation crystal. Cool. And let's throw all this stuff inside here for the time being. There we go. Alright, so we've got our weak activation crystal. We're looking pretty good there. It's time to go ahead and do this. Let me make sure I've got enough blood inside, or LP inside my magician's blood orb. Oh, I need to grab this guy. Here we go, our divination sigil. And we currently got 46,000, so that's going to be more than enough for this. Okie dokie. And we're going to need a diamond sword as well. It's going to be another thing we're going to need, isn't it? So let's grab some more diamonds. There we go. And I wonder if I got any sticks in my system. I do. Excellent. We'll grab a stick. And let's make ourselves a diamond sword. Cool. Alright. Let's go give this a try. And see if this is going to work. So what we want to do is we want to click it first of our weak activation crystal. And then we want to throw in our diamond sword. So let's do this. There we go. And diamond sword. It's a bit fiery. Ah, there we go. Cool. 1 bound blade. Lovely jubbly. Let's get rid of all this fire all over the place. I'm burning. There we go. Alright. We're looking good. So we've got our bound blade. We can shift and right click and we can change it from bound blade form into kind of this little form like this. And as far as I'm aware, while it's like this, it's not going to use up any LP, but while you have it at the bound blade actually looks like a blade, this guy is going to slowly use up your life points. You can see just there that I had a little bit of the kind of look to show that we're using up life points. So you don't want to have it out all the time. Keep it in its kind of little bullish stage. Now it does 12 damage, so it's kind of strong. This guy does 8, 9, 10, so it does as much damage as the Flux Infused Sword does, and it uses LP. But the cool thing about it is it applies a debuff onto enemies, and that debuff is handy for making them drop the shards that we're after. Now I don't know if villages and things can drop it, so I guess we'll give it a try, but here we go. So you can see me hitting with it, and it's doing that, isn't it? Yeah, so it doesn't look like villagers are going to have it. Let's try some creepers. See if the creepers are going to drop it. There we go, we can see it's applied the debuff. And I don't think we got any from these guys. Did we get anything? No, we didn't. Alright, so we're going to have to wait for nighttime. and then we'll be able to get those. But the reason we're trying to get these bound blades is because with a bound blade, it allows you to harvest something which is very important. These guys, the weak blood shards, and weak blood shards are used to make yourself, if we scroll through here, the large bloodstone bricks, and these are needed to be able to craft our next tier of altar. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to wait until nighttime, and then when we've got more bad guys, we're going to go on a bit of a killing spree and see whether we can get all the bits for that. But before we do that, we have got a quest that we can hand in now, I believe. So let's have a little looky-see in Euro Wizard Steve and have a gander. There we go, bound blade. Cool, so we've got a crafting task, so we can manual submit our bound blade. And we get a bound blade back, we get some reward bags, and a full heart. Now we've got the selection between a rune of sacrifice, a rune of augmented capacity. I'm actually probably going to have the reward bag on this one, because I don't think I really need these ones too much. So let's grab that. We'll have a heart. We've got our bound blade. I've got 2 reward bags. Nice. Did I get 2 reward bags from that? That's insane. Alright, well let's open these up. We haven't got anything else to do until it becomes dark, have we? So let's open this one up. I've got 16 divination. And oh, wait, I got 16 of the conveyor belts. Wow, if only we had those a couple of episodes ago. And this one has, oh my Jesus. Did we just get all of the bound stuff? That's insane. Is it meant to give you that? Is it kind of meant to give you that? I don't know. It just feels like that's a bit coincidental that I just got all of that. And this one has efficiency 5 and looting 5 on it. Yeah, it feels a little bit suspect right there. But I ain't gonna complain. Saves me having to do it on the rest of them. Nice. All right. So I wonder if there's any other quests that we can do while we're waiting for it to become nighttime. No, we're not, because the next one's going to be solid blood, isn't it? It means we have to make the large bricks, yeah. So once you have your bound sword, you can activate it by sneak clicking. Doing so will use life essence stored in your blood network. Hitting a mob with the activated sword will give you a chance of getting a blood shard. Blood shards are needed to make blood bricks to upgrade your altar to tier 4. Yeah, so like I just said, we're going to have to wait for the darkness to come around, and then we'll go and beat on some mobs and hopefully get the bits that we're after. So I'll be back shortly. Cool, so it's currently night time, and we're ready to go beating on some guys. So let's turn my hover mode on. That's going to be handy. And we'll start trying to see if we can get some of these shards. So I really don't want them to blow up, because it's going to ruin my little platform. There we go. Well, hey, alright, first time lucky. Get ourselves some of these guys. I think that's pretty much all I need, because we get a buttload for these. So I believe it's one of these and some stone. So let's grab a piece of stone. So a weak blood shard, some stone, gives us 32 large bloodstone bricks. Nice. And I think we can hand in the quest from that. Yeah. So large bloodstone bricks, so manual submit. Nice. And let's take the one on the right. Bam. And I got another yellow heart canister. So let's apply that. Let's put this in here. Yeah. Get myself another yellow heart. Sweet. And we'll have a little bite of it to eat. Yummy. And we got a potion flask, which is regeneration again. Regeneration comes in really handy for when you're spending your blood on there as well. But seeing as we have the villager farm up and running, I haven't got to really worry too much about it. So we'll place those in there. I really want to use these large lapis bricks at some point as well, because they look mighty funky. Cool beans. Alright, so we've got the bits that we need. I'm going to have a sleep, because I don't really need any other guys to start spawning. And we're going to upgrade our altar to the higher tier. And then hopefully get our new blood orb. Hopefully. Although I think I have to kill some more guys to get the next blood orb. I think I need another shard, so yeah, that's a thing. How many of these have we got as well? So I've got the ritual stones, blood runes. I've got 2 blood runes. So I need some blank slates and bits like that. Alright, so I'm going to make some more stone, and we'll be back to upgrade this guy to our higher tier so we can store more blood and do some more funkier things. Alright, so let's build this guy. We're going to need a few bits and bobs. Basically, it has to kind of come down 1 and out. So it's going to be like kind of around here, but I think it has to be maybe 1 block back. So we'd have it here. So it'd be kind of like that. So if we break this one, I'm going to use my bound stuff, because why not? And we'll bring this along the back like that. Let's bring it along a little bit more. I'm going to have to redesign like this whole place for this. But hey, it's going to be worth it, I guess. So down and out. There we go. So put that one there. And along again. And I'm hoping I got enough of these. There we go. And we'll do the same along here. Down and out. And the same on this side. Okay, so I think that's about right. And then in these center points here, we need to put some areas coming up. So I might have to break some of these. Now, I don't think it really matters what you place here, but it does have to be coming up to around here, I believe. Has to be one higher than the glowstone. So let's do this. Oh man, this is going to break everything. Oh well, it's fine. So, up like that. And let's get these guys. So we'll do that. And that. And they're the same on these two sides. So this one. What is this one going to break? It's going to break something. Yeah. That. And then we've got the same one round here. I think I've got this right. So this one. It's been a long time since I've played with blood magic. So let's break here. And Joe will just break this as well so I can get up. And we'll place this one here. Alrighty then. Let's check to see if I've got this right. And if we haven't, we'll make some alterations. Yeah, there we go. Altar's current tier is tier 4. Nice. Okay. And it's only going to get bigger than that because we can go up to a tier 5, I believe. So we've got a fair few bits that we need to play around with. Let's turn this off so we're not using up any unnecessary LP points. But there we go. So we've got a tier 5. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this whole area a bit bigger. I don't mind having those there. They're not actually causing any problems. It just kind of looks a little bit out of the ordinary, especially if we have to make it bigger. So I might even go ahead and move this whole area entirely, leave this as a square, and put a whole blood magic area over there specifically for our altars and whatnot. And then I can change these around. So instead of going that way, it goes that way into our altars and things over here. I think that would look kind of cool, but yeah. Alright, so there isn't really too much more we can do now until I have myself another blood shard, and then I can make my higher tier blood orb. So I'll wait until nighttime, I'll be back, and then we'll make one of those guys. Alright, cool. So I got 2 more of my blood shards. Let's go ahead and use these. So as far as I'm aware, you have to put one of these guys in here. Ba-bam, ba-bam, there we go. And this should give us our higher tier blood orb, as far as I'm aware. That should be the thing. Oh my Jesus, this guy uses a lot of blood up. You might need some more. Let's get it going. I might have to turn the villager spawner back on. If this is going to be the case. Alright, what we'll do is we'll turn the villager spawner back on. I'm going to have a potion of regeneration. Let's grab my regeneration. And we'll have a swig. There we go. And we'll grab this. Cool. And let's start doing the deed. Hopefully we'll be able to get enough inside there. Oh, here we go. We got some guys coming. Come on, guys. Come to the pie. Mr. Elvis just does not want to come over, does he? Come on. Hey, there we go. Getting some blood inside that guy. I think when it's giving the grey smoke, it's basically kind of just slowing down a little bit. It's not as efficient as if you gave it the full amount as fast as you could have. I believe it doesn't stop it, but it just, you know, kind of sets you back a little bit. So having this here is kind of handy so we can keep getting loads of blood in there. But my lord, is this guy using up a lot of blood. That ult was full a minute ago. So maybe we need to start thinking about making a backlog of blood. That could be a thing, couldn't it? If we make a backlog of blood, that could be a little bit handy. So that whenever we need to make large amounts like this, we've got it all stored up, ready to go. That could be good. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. It's like 1,000,000 villagers you've eaten. It's like 1,000,000 villagers. Alright, well, I'm going to keep killing villagers, guys. And I'll be back once I see some improvements. Well, hey, there we go. Got our new blood orb. Lovely jubbly. I've been doing this for some time. My regeneration's only just ticked down to 3 minutes, so that's a fair few villagers I've just had to slay, but way, alright, we got it. So let's take this guy, and we have our master blood orb. Yeah, the best. Oh, I don't think that's actually the best. I think there is a better one, but that's, you know, that's not bad, is it? Let's have a look in blood magic. Blood magic. Here we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a better one, but I cannot remember for the life of me what it is called. Might be around here somewhere. Is that unbound crystal? No. Merp. Merp. No, it's none of these guys. Magician's blood orb. Oh. Nice. Complex spell crystal. Cool beans. Alright, so we got this guy. I've got another one of our weak blood shards. The reason I got this is because I wanted to make more of them, and I think you can duplicate them with this. So if we use a master blood orb, and then you can use imbued slates, which are reinforced slates inside a tier 3 to give you imbued slates. We need 5,000 LP to do that. So let me see how much is actually in my altar at the minute. Altar currently has 2,385. So let's try and bump that up a little bit with our dagger. So there's that. Let's get rid of this guy. So what we got? 2,000, 4,385. Villagers give loads, so they're really good. That's 6,000. Okay, so we got enough in there now to do this. So let's get a reinforced slate, and we'll pop that in there. And this should give us our imbued slate, and then we use this with our master blood orb. So let's connect that to me, and we should be good. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so it's this guy, our master blood orb, and our weak blood shard. Yeah, it gives us 5 weak blood shards. Lovely jubbly. We're probably going to need more of these, but for now, we are done as far as the blood magic questline goes. So I think the next thing to really be working on, I'll play with more blood magic in the background, and you guys will see the see how we get on with that. But the next thing really is to start working on some farmcraft. That's going to be the next one. Or we can start working on things like for the hoarding and go with the flow. But I think the best thing really is to get things like that out of the way. There's also steel powered flight, which we need to finish off, which is really easy. I just need to make these, and then we're done. And it's they're really easy. I don't think I'm even going to use the steam turbines, if I'm going to be completely honest, because we have our big reactor. But we can make them to get the rewards and things, I guess. So there is that. And then we've also got stuff like bragging rights and whatnot. So there's a few bits there. There's blood magic adepts. There's a few things there that we need to do as well. And the thermal expand. Oh yeah, the white rock wall. Loads of people were talking about the rock wall, and I literally forgot about that. So apparently, if we go onto a rock wall, the light grey rock wall has another way of doing it. So you do slag, and that gives you rock wall. And the best way to get slag, let's have a look. So there's 100% on Nevertin. So if we do, oh, that's rich slag. Yeah, I just need normal slag. So we can do, so really you smelt anything with sand, and you're kind of going to get a 25% chance to get yourself some slag. Alright, that's a thing then, I guess. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start doing my smelting. I'm going to move some of these guys around probably between this and the next episode. I might even remove that area over there because we don't really need it anymore now that we can get our weak blood shards through other means. So I might take that down and have a little play around, try and make it look a little bit nicer. But for now, guys, that is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I shall see you soon. Have yourself a great day. Have a good one as always. And goodbye.